Hello and welcome to the holiday special. You're probably thinking to yourself, Daskalos, why aren't you outside like last year? And the answer is, it's cold out. So let's go over what I accomplished in 2025. I have my notes here so that we can go over them together. First thing is, I finished the Ancient City Restoration and released Archaeology World 2.0. Now I did the Ancient City Restoration with my good friend MC Oda, and it was an absolute blast. And I really hope a lot of you got a chance to download Archaeology World 2.0. If you haven't, please go to Planet Minecraft, download that now, and go check it out. The things that come in that world download are going to be the Trail Ruins Museum, which MC Oda built, a restored Trail Ruins, what the Trail Ruins would look like in real life, the Ancient City with a museum, the end with like a little bit of an interpretive trail kind of thing, and the Stronghold Museum. So there's a lot of stuff in there that are really cool things to go check out. The other thing you might be able to find in that world is another series that I finished for that year, which is the Minecraft Archaeology Challenge. That was a series where I invited MC Oda, Harold Halfdan, and Millie on to excavate a set of ruins that I myself built and then rebuild them the way that they think they should be in real life or as they were at their height. And then I graded them. It was a really cool, fun series. If you haven't seen that, check out the beginning episode on my channel and then go check out all the other ones on their channels because it was kind of cool. And if you download the Archaeology World 2.0, you might be able to find their sites. Another thing that I was able to knock out this year was the first data pack. So Dead World, the Dead World data pack. I teamed up with Richard and we were able to knock out the Dead World data pack. There are 4 versions that you can download on Modrinth or Planet Minecraft. So when you're there getting Archaeology World 2.0, you can download the Dead World set as well. There is the Lush, the Standard, the Baron, and the Ultra Baron, which was kind of a surprise there at the end. Dead World is a really fun experience, and it's definitely something that you should download if you want a challenge or if you want something to sort of change the aesthetics of your Minecraft world that you're playing in. Definitely a cool way to spend an afternoon. Also, I started the Skyrim VR Archaeology series. We did that earlier this year, and I've been having an absolute blast with it. I'm doing my standard archaeology sort of interpretation and investigation of Skyrim, but I decided to try it out in VR. And I think a lot of people are enjoying it. It's definitely one of the more underrated series on my channel. So if you haven't started watching that, go ahead and start watching that because it's definitely worth it. Episodes 1 through 10, if they're not out by now, will be out shortly once a third party decides to drop the copyright claim. I'm looking at you, Hawk, for a third party, you fucking vultures. Yeah, they're a bunch of I'm not going to get into it. And then the big thing, of course, for the channel this year was hitting 50,000 subscribers, which I got to thank you because that's a pretty big deal. And I never thought I'd actually hit 50,000. And I don't think I'm going to hit 100,000. But, you know, maybe the next time I'm recording this next year, we're at 100,000. Who knows? But I definitely want to thank you for subscribing because 50,000 is pretty awesome. Now, let's talk about what's coming up in 2026. First things first, there will be a new series, which will be a follow-up to the Dead World series. That's all you're getting. I'm not going to tell you anymore. You're just going to have to wait to see because it's going to be pretty cool. I'm also going to start on the big build of Season 2 in Bronze Age Minecraft. It's going to be a pretty large citadel. At the time of recording this, I have finished the House of Tiles, and I am currently eyeballing the area that I'm going to be putting the citadel and trying to figure out if it is in fact big enough, and I think it is. This will also be the first time that I actually use Lightmatica to make sure that I am actually laying it out correctly, because there were a few times when building Pylos that the dimensions got off because I wasn't paying attention or I was rushing it. And I don't want to do it with this one because this one's pretty big. So there we go. There's going to be more Mitru project stuff coming up because my thesis is still needing to be finished. And I've been given the green light to show you guys what I'm doing. So as long as I'm not showing you stuff that's unpublished, everything's good. So there will be more Mitru project coming up with the simulation. I definitely want to walk around in the simulation as well in VR and show you what it looks like from eye level. I think that'd be kind of neat to do. I do plan on releasing my Greek trip series. So for those of you who don't know, I went to Greece earlier this year, once for my brother's wedding, which that's already up. Definitely go check out that video because it's pretty cool. And then a second time to go and work at an excavation. And 2 weeks after, for 2 weeks after the excavation, I went on a big old sort of road trip through Greece, and I filmed a lot of it. And so I've been going through the footage, and I think I can start on it at some point here real soon. Coming up, not this next Saturday, but probably the Saturday after that. So the first episode of the new year is actually going to be a video essay. I'm going to dip my toes into the whole video essay idea with a video essay on how I avoid burnout. So kind of a cool one. And then of course I'm going to do a lot more in the way of live streams. A lot of you really like the live streams. I like having that in real time interaction with you and answering questions and talking about things, and also getting help on some of the stuff that I'm doing. So I think you will really enjoy the new live streams that are going to be coming up. A lot of it's going to be Mitru project. Let's just go ahead and throw that out there. It's going to be Mitru project stuff. Also, I do have a new series showing up here probably real soon, and it came about through some boredom, and it is a hardcore series. Figured I'd try it out. So some things also coming up in 2026 that aren't necessarily channel related, but sort of channel adjacent. I have been asked to do more teaching at the university. And so, you know, I've said this before and it never really sort of happened, but there's a possibility that with the teaching assignments increasing, that the length of my videos that I publish are going to shorten. That doesn't mean they're going to stop. No, they're never going to stop. They're just going to shorten, if at all. I know I said that last time that they were going to shorten, and they ended up not shortening, and some of them actually got longer, but there is an actual possibility that the 20-minute videos are now going to be 10-minute videos. So just keep that in mind coming up. Also, this summer is still up in the air. I have reapplied to Chaco, and some of you who know the inside scoop of that are probably wondering, Daskalos, why would you go back to Chaco after that weird experience you had there? Well, I think because I raised such a big stink that the person who tried to extort me for money probably won't try it again. So we'll see. But Chaco, up in the air. I also applied at Mesa Verde too, so maybe we do that. Who knows? And then of course, if that's not happening, there is always the excavation that I would actually really like to go do. I would much rather go and do the excavation again in Greece. I really want to see sort of what has come of it. But at the same time, your boy needs money, and working for the Park Service over the summer is going to get me more money than going to Greece. So it's a toss-up. But I'm still going to apply to the excavation in Greece because I definitely want to go. I want to go. But Chaco, Mesa Verde, Aztec, that's also up in the air. And then a few more things. And these are just personal things. I'd like to get out of the house more often. I've been stuck in the house an awful lot this year because of grading and school and all that stuff, and I would really like to get out of the house more often and go explore the land that is Tennessee. And I've got a new bike, a CB500X, and I wouldn't mind maybe taking that out on some road trips. Maybe I bring you along with me. We'll see. I don't know. I'd also like to start working on some more personal projects. I want to get back into doing some of the writing that I was doing before, and a few of the other sort of background projects that I have had brewing in my mind for a while that I really want to sort of start working on. And I don't know if I can bring you along for those or whether or not it even works, but I would like to start working on some more personal projects too. So with that all out of the way, that is my year in review and what is coming up for next year. I hope you all have a happy holidays, and remember,
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
That's right. See you next week.